going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly. Much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
They had really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Gamecocks will line up on 1st and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Inside the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. On the move now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Beck. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Canes look to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks it up, looking for the end zone, has a lane. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Canes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is good. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take off here. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch! And he's down right there, but it's enough for a 1st down. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
At 1st down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. What can they do on 2nd and long? The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. Fighting off. Ah, here he goes. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. He gets loose. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
To throw, it's Beck. Looking deep downfield to the left. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. The Hurricanes are on the move here.
Freedom. 29 Philly. 2-0.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And that will give them the lead now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 5. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return man runs out of bounds. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Throws a stiff arm. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Sellers. They'll try a pass here. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
In the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This quarterback with the game on the line makes a play to keep this drive alive and keep their hopes alive.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the run here. Lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. They look to throw it here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Dumps it down to the back. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Hey, this defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Coming Heading to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal. QB sneak. They go sneak on second down, but stop for no gain. That defense making it very tough down here. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge play.